The views and opinions of this podcast are solely our own, with no direct intention to offend or upset.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
Never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious.
Hello, everybody. Do you remember us? We remember you. We're back for another episode of What's the Script? I am Chris, as usual. I've not changed my name yet. I will one day to the great Lord Maximus. But joined, as usual, with our buddy Craig. How are you, Craig?
It's been 84 years since we last spoke to people. I'm all right, mate. I'm good. Enjoying my day off. Happy to see the sun is shining. And looking forward to getting out and about after this podcast. Recording is done. But I'm well, I am well. Well rested.
Oh, aye, the old sun there. Aye. Aye, well, we're nearly. Well, obviously, you've noticed that we've been away for a wee while there because there was holidays and then Craig went on holiday. But there wasn't a lot of nude beaches, so Craig had to come back. So perversion saved the podcast, people. So it does have a purpose.
No choice to come back. Ran out of money and my flight was booked. Didn't want to come back. Fucking to this shite hole. Only thing I want to come back for is my wains, that's it. Nothing else.
Yeah, you heard it there first. That's a glowing report from Visit Scotland.
Aye, looking right. Visit shite hole. Where pavements are fucking shrinking. No, roads are shrinking, pavements are growing.
Aye. And they can't walk.
There's no cones. There's no fucking cones left in the cone store because they're all out. All the cones are out everywhere. All the roads, all the fucking sidewalks, all the barriers. No cones in that big cupboard. They're all away.
That's it. That's it. Just the sun's out today and you want a cone out the ice cream van, you're no getting it. Okay, it's on Argyle Street.
Right now there's a warehouse in Glasgow. Fucking 3D printers gone mental making barriers and cones.
Have you seen any cones recently in Glasgow?
Fucking everywhere.
Oh, aye, there. And it's hilarious and all, but see some of the bits I walk along, obviously when we finish work, every single one of the fucking slabs move. So they're doing up this fucking road and cycle lanes on it to be immaculate. And the pavements you're walking on are fucking death traps. But aye, cool. All the while, cunts are stabbing and fucking slashing each other at the four corners like a Bronx fucking film, know what I mean? Like that. Okay.
By the way, mate, I heard the manifesto for the NSP. Oh my god. It should be the GNP, the Gaza National Party. Everything's fucking... This is what we're going to do if we're in power. Going to get a Palestinian fucking acceptance group. We're going to do a Gaza centre and everything's about fucking nothing Scottish. Fucking, see if any of yous out there vote for SNP, fucking delete me. Get me off your socials. I don't want to talk to you because you're fucking brain dead, by the way. 20 odd years we've had this shite and now we're voting in, you're right to vote in a party. You can't defend that anymore. He's backward country, man.
So there you go. A wee bit of light introduction there for these people.
Aye. Fuck a lot of yous. Family and friends. Fucking don't like you anymore.
But shout out to our usual people. Native Origins there. Quaint for our tunes. And again, the boys over at Seismic Cinema. So still doing the business as usual. But I feel we should move on to Ocular Delights, rather sharpish, because I have got such a fucking list, and I feel you will too. So That's
a day, and considering I've been in Turkey for a week, they could have been worse. You know what I mean?
hit us with it all, Sargo.
Well, way back in March when we last done our last podcast, started watching television in between times. So I'm currently on I've finished Person of Interest 1 and 2. I'm on Series 3. Need to get back to that. I watched the Avatar Way of Water, and after 2 hours I turned the shite off because it's fucking barking. Garbage. Blue alien fucking lovey-dovey pish, right? Shite. It's shite. SNP lovers fucking like it. Shite. um, so I cleansed my soul with a fucking classic when that was annoying me, and I put on American Werewolf in London. I watched Weapons. Don't see the big hullabaloo about it at all. I don't know what you're fucking smoking. It was like, didn't pay off. Assassin Club, shite. They Will Kill You, no bad. Real 2, Hoppers, Wind Chill, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, Thrash, shite. Sonic the Hedgehog, Jungle Cruise, The Housemaid. Surprisingly, really enjoyed that, by the way. Big Mistakes, which was a series with Thing Me Levy in it for Schitt's Creek. It was really funny. I watched Nuremberg eventually, and I really liked that as well. Boss Baby, because it's awesome. A Man on the Inside was a good series. I watched that. Very, very good. Wild Wild West. Lee Corbin's The Mummy, which was okay, decent. A Night of Seven Kingdoms. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Looking forward to the next series, but not the next 15 or 20, you said. Fucking hell, man. I've started The Boys Series 5. Watched Five Nights at Freddy's. Romeo and Juliet. Primate, which was good. Megamind. Titanic. And Shrek. That'll do that, mate. What about
Oh,
yourself?
that's quite a few animations there. A few of the boys
Aye.
were in charge of the doodah. Well, I've got quite the list here, so I'll go as quick as I can.
Yeah, time, mate.
Avatar, Fire and Ash, same shite, different smell. Mike and Alice, I thought was all right. That's the one with Vince Vaughn, plays
Mm-hmm.
two parts. How to Make a Killing, and that's Glenn Powell. Thought that was good as well. Bone Tomahawk, The Ritual. I went back to the 90s with Mortal Kombat, and I do not regret a fucking second of it. SWAT.
Kombat!
That's got Samuel Jackson in it. Then I went on the big monster binge. Watched Godzilla, King of Monsters. Watched King Kong for 1976. King Kong for 2005. Kong, Skull Island. Godzilla versus Kong. Godzilla, Kong, the new empire. So we got all the monkeys, all the dinosaurs, everything there.
Didn't watch Primate, but did you? Fuck you.
I watched that a while back. Sisu, The Road to Revenge. Thought it was all right. The Jackal, The Mothman Prophecies, because James mentioned it.
Mm-hmm.
Apocalypto, We Own the Night. Send Help. Thought it was all right. Cloud Atlas, Salvation. Heel/Good Boy. It's a good wee film with Stephen Graham there. I watched S4, The Bob Lazar Story. 28 years later, The Bone Temple. Utter fucking shite. Mars Attack, The Signal, The Relic, The Time Machine for 1960, The Time Machine for 2002, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Contact, Year One, K-Pax, Little Nicky, and finally yesterday I watched Jungle to Jungle with Tim Allen number there. And of course the film that we're doing today. But that was Ocular Delights, and it's quite a beefy member. Quite a veiny, throbby, weighty member.
I hope you rated every single one of them on ImDb as you were watching them.
Oh aye. Some of them are rewatches because I've seen a few of them already, but aye. Is there anybody on the old group don't know what they were watching? Because
Aye,
as much
every
as we like
Friday.
to echo our own watchings, but it's good to hear what people are watching.
We'll
And
just go.
it inspires my watching sometimes, you know.
Oh, right, we'll go to the last Friday then. So, our James has been watching the Hogan documentary, ER, because he's gay. Thrush. Harold and Kumar get the munchies. Daredevil Born Again, latest episode, and Project Hail Mary. Barry Matheson, The Boys, Euphoria, Your Friends and Neighbours, and The Pit. Louise Nichols has been watching the Great British Menu as she does every week. Gogglebox as she does every week. Last One Laughing 2, which we watched as well, and we quite enjoyed, didn't we? And The Wicker Man 1973, wee classic, yeah, I like that. Who else we got here? We've got Ian DL has been watching The Blacklist, The Hogan documentary, The Royal Hotel, Arachnophobia, Jesus,
Yes.
the Presidio.
Presidio. I'm sure. I think that's Sean Connery in that.
All right. A Quiet Place Part 2 and Hitman. I love the Hitman's as my tattoo, whatever side it's on, fucking attests to. And John Cameron has been watching Modern Family, Archer, Untamed, Landman, War Machine, Thrash, and Shawn Michaels, The Heartbreak Kid. Oh, is that another documentary?
Maybe.
I like Shawn
Sounds
Michaels.
like it.
He's just a sexy boy. So there we go. That's just a few of the things that other people who have been religiously following, who are just a few of the 552 members of our Facebook group page. We've got 384 subscribers now on the YouTube. And listen to this fucking girthy throbby member you were talking about. Instagram. At my last count there, we have 1,377 people following us.
Oh.
Wowzers. Fucking wowzers.
Smashing. See? He's accounted on and loved.
But not one of yous want to give us money. Fuck yous. Only kidding.
But as well as all of that stuff, we were watching today's episode, and as somewhat controversial choice, as it seems though it's been panned, but I don't mind it, and you don't mind it. And it is 1999's Wild Wild West. But before we even get into the Wild West, what happened in '99, mate? What was going on?
Oh,
what was on the street? What was the word in the street?
Prince told us to party, and we partied like it was that year. But there was a lot of shit going on. We've been here before, folks, so I've tried to be a wee bit more diverse. World events can't be more diverse. I can't make shit up. It didn't happen. So NATO bombed Yugoslavia for their cheek, right? Fucking take that, Yugoslavia. There was the launch of the euro, the money, you know what I mean, the euro. There was a handover of the Panama Canal. I don't know who had the Panama Canal. I don't know who was keeping it. I don't know who they gave it to. But they held it over in 1999. So there you go, a wee Panama Canal for you. Oh, cheers. Merry Christmas. There was the world was gripped in fear of the stroke of midnight, which was called the fear of Y2K. Again, we've said it before. We thought planes were going to fall out of the skies, computers were going to stop working, and life support was going to turn off and all that shit. And fuck all happened. So there we go. And for the first time ever in recorded history, the world's population reached 6 billion people on the planet. So in just 26 years, we've managed to go up to what, 7.5?
Yep. Oh, the shaggers.
Aye. But the government will still try to tell you the world's underpopulated. And then you shout down Elon Musk, who is a fucking nutcase, right? But I don't mind the guy who said the world is overpopulated. I talk shite, Elon. Know what I mean? So it took us, like, for the history of humanity to get to 6 billion in 2000 and only 26 years to get to 7.5, 8. Fucking mental, man. See, people, they just don't like facts. They just don't like them at all. So that was just a few things that happened, mate. Music-wise, we've got some fucking banger singles there. We've got Baby One More Time by your Britney in the school uniform, looking hot as fuck. We have Livin' La Vida Loca by who we didn't know was a big poof then, Ricky Martin. What a fucking handsome fellow he is. Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way. Don't we all? Classic, man. Blue by Eiffel 65. Absolute banger. The video looks fucking 80s, man. And a fucking class. I didn't realise it was that old, but there we go. Smooth by Santana and Rob Thomas from Matchbox 20. Fucking
Mm.
class wee tune, man. Movie wise, we have such classics as Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. Yeah, baby. Uh, one of the ones you like, mate, Human Traffic.
Oh, yes.
The Sixth Sense, where wee Haley Joel Osment wasn't as ugly as is now. We saw a lot of deed cunts, but that wee boy. 007, The World Is Not Enough, which was alright. Three Kings, which was quite funny.
Mm.
The three soldiers out in the fucking Iraq looking for the fucking stuff and all that. And an absolute classic by Mel Gibson, Payback. One of my favourites. I love that.
Yeah.
There was some celebrity celebrity deaths in 1999. JFK Jr. So his boy, he died,
Mm-hmm.
and his wife died the same fucking year. Do 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 do. What did they fucking know?
I see conspiracies.
I know. Joe DiMaggio passed away in 1999. Fucking good innings, that cunt.
Yeah, good restaurant.
Nutcase or pioneer or visionary, whatever you may see, Stanley Kubrick, he fucking died. And he died with the
Mm-hmm.
secret of the moon landing and all, because he filmed it, the bastard. You know he fucking filmed it. Only director in Hollywood to have NASA cameras. Oh, are you? Oh, how'd you get him? King Hassan II of Morocco passed away. Oh, sad day for Morocco, so it was.
Oh, Tears of the Moroccan River there.
Professional mourners in the street for that one.
Oh, Casablanca was
Donald
shut.
Trump's Donald Trump's Donald Trump's daddy died. Big Fred Trump.
Fred
Trump
Trump.
passed away. Aye, Fred. That's a cunt name, isn't it? Hello, my name's Fred Trump. I don't know why he's from England, but there we go.
I know, fuck's sake, man. Oh.
All right, Governor. Fred Trump here. How's it doing? If you please, sir. And the
I'm gonna laugh at
legendary.
his boy, but see fucking what's
Aye,
your name? Baron, like what?
aye. What's your middle name? Vaughn. Uh,
Oh.
let me see. Dusty Springfield. She passed away.
Mm.
Fucking what a chanter that lassie was.
Yeah.
Um, what I put down as well is I like to go back to a wee extra. I put some toys down. So, top selling toys of that year were the Pokemon merchandise in all its forms, whether it be cards, plushies, or figures, right? So, that was top tier. Then you had your Furby and a Texter robotic puppy. That's a wee white and black thing. Remember
Yeah.
that? Bop It. I think we've all had a Bop It.
Oh, for
Bop It.
fuck's sake, man! I love
What's
doors on that bastard thing.
what's it? I know. Then you fire it off a wall and it breaks. WWF people, WWF wrestling figures and
Uh,
merchandise was top selling.
oh, I
For all
probably
you
had
kids
them.
today, for all you kids today that didn't know what WWF wrestling was, it's now WWE. But the
Mm.
fucking pandas get angry and asked them to rebrand because it was what is worldwide fucking
Oh,
fuck
the
off.
Warrior Wrestlers and the Pandas. Didn't know
Ah,
the Pandas were going to win, but here we are. That's why
aye,
Sting paints his face the way he does.
and that's why pandas have got two black eyes fighting with the fucking wrestlers. And another top seller, and I wouldn't have thought about it, but I can see why, was the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire board game. Every house in the land had that. Every
Mm.
house. I think Shona's got one in their cupboard. My ex-wife. So there we go, folks. That was 1999 in a nutshell.
In a nutshell. And as well as that, people, the the film Wild Wild West was released. I mean, I'll get into why I think it's kind of panned and didn't do well, but aye. Budget for this movie was $170 million, and it brought in $222.1 million. But it's still deemed a flop. Um, the director of the film is a geezer called Barry Sonnenfeld. Was
A geezer.
usually, aye, usually gives you some good films. That guy, you know what I mean? But and as well as the cast there, you've got Will Smith, Kevin Kline, Kenneth Branagh, Salma Hayek, Emmett Walsh, and Ted Levine. That's the ones I wrote down, but there's other people there, but these are really your main players, so to speak. And I know you like a wee synopsis there, Craig. So have you got a wee synopsis?
A wee synopsis there's Special Agent Jim West and inventive US Marshal Artemus Gordon are ordered by President Ulysses Grant to team up to save the world from Dr. Arliss Loveless's enormous steam-powered tarantula.
There you go.
That day.
What I was getting at, where I actually think this was probably marketed wrong, because this was to be a big summer blockbuster, and it's really not got the feel of a big summer blockbuster. I don't know. It's
Oh, no.
it's not got the gravitas, so to speak.
No, definitely no. I think that's why it get panned at the time and people have fucking since gone back to it. It couldn't have been marketed. I don't remember. I remember it being on buses and fucking like billboards and all that, but I don't remember being excited about it coming out. I didn't go to pictures to see it. I did see it when it came out in video, back in the old VHS videotape there, people, and I liked it. And do you know what it reminds me as well? Which a film that I really fucking like and it didn't do well at all. It's The Lone Ranger with Johnny Depp.
Mm.
Like, again, I think westerns are a hard niche to fucking tap into these days. They seem to be anyway. But because
Yeah.
it had the slapstick about it, I don't know what people were expecting. Maybe people were expecting the old TV series, which was a bit more serious. And there's a good bit of trivia about that anyway, which we'll probably go into. But aye, that couldn't have been marketed right, mate.
Yeah. No, it's like I say, it's like, you think it was a year later, you had Shanghai Noon come out,
Oh, aye.
and I mean, that movie doesn't get panned, know what I mean? But it is what it is. It's a laugh, know what I mean? And I don't know if they'd aimed for this to be like that. When I go to slaughtered as it did. But
Aye.
hey
It's
ho.
almost as if you know what Shanghai Noon was going to be.
Aye.
Whereas with this one, it came off the back of a TV series, and I think it's just went totally the other way.
Mm.
Because, as I said, there's some trivia about it going the other way, and the original cast members of the old TV series were none too fucking happy about it. Do you know what I mean?
Aye. They're not happy at all. But I'll drop some trivia on here for you. In case you did not know, Will
No.
Smith actually turned down The Matrix to make this film. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. I'm glad he did, because I think The Matrix is a very different film if Will Smith is in it.
Aye. He
It
kept
just seemed,
that. Aye, that role was just built for fucking
aye.
Keanu. I don't know if Will Smith can do that. Pan. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a full
It's,
film without fucking a joke in it. You know what I mean?
aye.
Nah.
That's it. So he seems too high, if you know what I mean. Seems too happy, energetic for that kind of film. It's not like you say The Matrix is fucking a ball fest, because it's no, but it's not the right tone, if you know what I mean. But
Aye.
I dare say that's a right kick in the nuts.
Aye. And I dare say what he's no probably said, and it's probably get paid more for doing the Wild West and he did the Matrix and he chased the fucking
Oh,
money and he made a boo boo. You know what I
probably,
mean?
probably. Well, I did watch interviews, as I usually do, for these fucking things, and he was just coming off the back of fucking Men in Black and all that, Independence Day and shit like that. So if it is as is that, it felt like you couldn't lose, sort of thing.
Aye.
So it's just fucking gone with this, and then this was the first boo boo, so to speak. Um, but that's what it is. Know what I mean? It's just caught between. Obviously, there was an original, because I didn't see the original Wild Wild West. Know what I mean?
I don't know.
Never seen a fucking. But I don't know if it's like this at all. or if it is completely serious. Know what I mean? I don't even know if there's a black character in it. I don't even know if it's about the South. Know what I
Aye,
mean? Are
I've not
these
seen
just
it.
themes that leaned on itself? I don't know.
Aye, I've not seen it myself. Um, but then critics didn't just think this was a bad movie. They've all said themselves it's a bad movie. Will Smith asked his mother what she thought of the movie, and she says, "You've done better, baby." You know what I mean? Instead of saying it was shite, because mammies don't tell you it's shite. They just tell you it could have been better, or next time, son. No, that. But it's for you, no goodbye, you.
Aye, aye, lying bastards.
Sir Kenneth Branagh, right? Self, well, he joked that his accent in this movie and all might be the worst American accent ever performed by a British actor.
Oh, you gotta love Kenny. You gotta love the boy.
Aye,
Uh,
he knows
but
his craft, the boy.
uh, another bit that I thought was fucking hilarious, right? The idea for the giant spider. Now, people, if you're not saying there's a big giant mechanical spider at the end of this. This idea was originally the idea for the Nicolas Cage Superman movie. There was going to be a big giant spider that he had to fight. And because that movie got scrapped, they brought it into this movie instead.
Alright.
That's why, if you watch The Flash, when you
Aye,
see Nicolas Cage, there's a big spider in the background because it's the scrap movie.
I was just
But
going to say that to you. Is that what he's fucking laser beaming at the end of the Flash? Aye, it is.
so there you go, just just right in there with Superman and another fucking other events. Richard Donner, who was Superman director, and Mel Gibson were linked to this project at one point, but both dropped out to make the movie Maverick instead. So,
Again, glad you did. I like Maverick, I know.
so there you go, mate. There's a big spider in this because they went, people will like that. And they might not get to see Superman, but people will like that big spider.
Yeah. But the flying discs have got a very noticeable The Amazing Spider-Man spider on them symbol. You know what I mean? So there we go. Now,
Ah,
as we've probably said, right, this was a box office failure in the US, but it managed to turn a profit overseas. It's commonly joked that the only reason this movie earned any money at all is because unaccompanied minors would buy tickets for it and then use them to sneak into the screenings of South Park, Bigger, Louder and Uncut, and American Pie. There you are.
fucking, oh, superb, man. Oh, there's another thing, another couple of casting things, man. Fucking Tom Cruise and George Clooney were also cast in the movie at one point, but both dropped it. So I don't know how true that is, but it was on the internet, and I thought that'll be a fucking laugh.
Aye, can you imagine that? I just take me out of that. Keep the money. You're all right. I don't want that money. Just you
Mhm.
batter in.
Yeah.
Another reason for the inflated budget was the movie underwent costly reshoots in an attempt to inject some humour. Fucking hell, man. After it was found that test audiences weren't sure if it was supposed to be a comedy. So it could have been worse.
Aye. See, that's what I mean. I don't know, but I don't know whether what they were getting at then. Know what I mean? Were they trying to be serious or whether it was they try? Because see if they try to make it just an action comedy, a family action comedy, then go that way.
Aye.
Because
I,
obviously
I, I
they
think,
lean more that way anyway.
I just think everybody went in expecting a totally different movie.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you watching it back again for the first time in a long time. I still enjoy it and all that for what it is, but it's no dated because the CGI in it's fucking smashing. But
Mm.
um, there is a fucking joke every fucking two minutes, so
Aye.
it is overcooked. I think a wee bit. So if you're getting in there expecting an action comedy, it's a comedy. It's trying to be a
Mm.
comedy with some good effects and action thrown into it. I don't mind the synopsis of the whole movie and all that, and the plot and all that.
Aye.
I quite like it.
Aye. Well, there was one person who did not like it at all, and it was Robert Conrad,
Oh,
who was
he's an angry bastard, that guy.
he is not happy. I mean, this guy was in the original 60s TV series, right? He went as so far as to reject cameo appearance in the movie and accepted the Razzie Awards for the movies beforehand, before personally delivering them to the actual winners. So
Aye.
that guy was out to hurt.
By the way, cleared up at the Razzies that year. You get 5 fucking awards.
Oh, aye,
Know what I mean?
so
And he
many.
was only too delighted to march
Aye.
up, Burns. I'll take it for the shite. I'll take it.
Ah,
It's actually
fucking brilliant.
Will Smith said he knew the movie wasn't very good. He was embarrassed when it earned almost 50 million in its opening weekend, which is fucking great by even today. If you get 50 million your opening weekend, you're doing a good movie. In its opening weekend. Years later, Smith apologised publicly to Robert Conrad. So he did. He understood Conrad's anger and the criticism of the movie version, as well as Conrad's refusal to make what you said a cameo appearance in it. So, the guy wasn't best pleased at all.
Oh, he was livid, I say. He was livid. But again, they just leaned into the comedy, be more absurd with it. I think it works better. No, I mean,
Aye. So,
it's, I mean, I like Shanghai Noon, right? And it is literally, because see, this is literally like a fucking daft buddy cop movie. Two partners learning to work with each
exactly.
other, know what I mean? So it's got all the elements of films that people like. It's just poorly executed to an extent, know what I mean? Although, I mean, I fucking like the film, right? But I liked it. I seen it when I was young.
Aye.
So I don't know if you just get a wee bit of nostalgia towards it or whatever, know what I mean? But
I had an excuse. I was 21. So it just shows you my mental fucking capacity for lighting shite. And it is. I don't even, as I said there, I don't even think the story or the plot is poorly written. I think it's just the delivery of the dialogues, maybe, but people
yeah,
just fucking found a bit annoying.
yeah. I mean, Will Smith's even went on to say that. I mean, he's apologised for the movie and all that shit, but he's like he kind of seen it like he was a he was a black guy. Know what I mean? Taking on the South. Know what I mean? Getting on revenge on the South and the racists and all that shit and all that. Know what I mean? And
Mhm.
again, I've not seen the TV series. I don't know if there's any of that in it. Know what I mean? But
No, I'd be interested to maybe go back to YouTube and watch an episode or something like that. But
aye,
I can fully imagine in the '60s a western would have no comedy in it. But
aye,
it'd be good to see if it touched on the kind of slavery aspect to it and all that. And it's done for comedic effect in this, people. So when we do some best lines later on, we'll be very careful. But remember, we're ad libbing, we're delivering dialogue that we've heard in a movie. We're no racist or anything like that, right? It's slapstick comedy. Something Will Smith was fucking very much a big part of, by the way, when he was getting that.
aye.
But
Oh,
now
aye,
he fucking bleats a bit. You know what I mean?
aye. No. See, I think we draw like comparisons, mate. They made a film, The Man from Uncle,
That's right.
and everybody fucking slaughtered that, enough because it wasn't
Oh,
like the TV series. Know what I mean? And I thought that was a smashing film. Know what I mean?
I liked it.
It's just I don't know if it's just people's perception of a film and all that. It can't be changed. But hey ho. But I'm glad. I'm glad Kevin Kline was in it because I think he's fucking superb. He's fucking. He's hilarious. Sassiness in this makes me giggle.
Aye. He's very good, isn't he? He's a very I don't know if he's underappreciated. Maybe he's underappreciated by me because like you, everything I see him in, I like that guy.
Aye.
I forget about him quite a lot until I watch one of his films, obviously. And he's good, and he's pumping Phoebe Cates, I know. So fair play to you, sir. No, but she's no Phoebe Cates out of Gremlins, Phoebe Cates now, but she was at one point. You know what I'm saying,
Mm.
people?
But he's aye, it doesn't. Aye, you're right. It doesn't really get the love. You know what I mean? I don't know if this film has fucking damaged his reputation or something. You know what I mean? But may
Darth
sort of.
Vader helmet's fucking
Yeah, it's.
swaying about there.
I know, mate. This place is fucking haunted.
Frightened the shite out of me there. What? Using the force in it.
But he's here again. See for the most part, and see everybody in this. I think they play their part well.
Of course
You know
it
what I
did.
mean? It's.
Well, I see,
I
see
don't
the.
know.
I know you're talking. Sir Kenneth Branagh's Dr Armitage, whatever his name is very overcooked, right? But I think the one character that does annoy me is the president. He is fucking so no a president. A comedy. He is a comedy president, isn't he? And you think it is somebody dressed up. It's like a false nose and all that shit. I know, like Kevin Kline does him in points in the movie, but the actual president, I know, is
Well,
all right,
see,
mate.
in saying that, mate, I don't know if it is somebody else. I don't think it's Kevin Kline.
He plays him. Aye, maybe it is. I never even checked that out, man.
Because for some reason, I had it in my head that it was fucking, what's his name? Who's it, the president for Independence Day?
Oh,
Was it fucking Bill something?
Spaceballs. Aye,
Aye. For
Bill
some reason, I
Pullman.
thought it was him.
Bill Pullman.
Aye, aye. I had it in my head that it was him. You know what I mean? But I think it's just Kevin Kline. Does him all through the film.
Probably right, mate. Probably right.
But
But see the last thing on the movie being a flop. It actually isn't it? It broke even. It made back the
mm,
170 and the marketing money. So
mm,
technically, it's not a flop. It just didn't project as well as people thought.
aye.
Well, the producers that fucking funded it thought. You know what I mean?
Aye, we're getting money, money, money. But
I just like it. It's a good
aye.
film. They did not
Right, see if
make a
it's
mess
been
of the
criticised and all
effects.
as the story just being basic. But I mean, they they need to. Does it need to be extravagant? Know what I mean? Like, I don't. I don't know if people were just fucking expecting so much for it or something. Know what I mean? And I'm wondering because it was kind of marketed as the summer blockbuster. Know what I mean? And it's just no. No, I mean it's just not going to be.
I don't get that. I don't get how they think it's basic. There's a lot of moving parts to this. There's
Mm,
the slavery angle, there's the family get killed by this bad guy angle, there's the political angle, there's the assassination of the president, there's fucking a lot. Get on to it. There's
mm,
Bloodbath McGrath and his fucking storyline,
yeah.
what he done to people and how he got his fucking mad ear and all that.
I bet it's always bogging, man, when the fucking earwax runs at it, man. Ugh. But I mean, even that, see the fucking the detail was went into this, I know. See the saloons and fucking the trains and the costume design and all that shit. Know what I mean? It's smashing. Know what I mean? It's
Even see, look at that picture behind me, right? He's sitting knitting, but it's actually he's knitting a fucking bulletproof vest. You know what I mean, it's fucking, it's good. That's
it's
funny.
just aye, it's wacky stupidness. Know what I mean? That for some reason I just don't think it's appreciated. And like even that, obviously there was a lot of money went into it, but you can see it with the production. It, know what I mean? It's know what I mean. I don't know. You would see now. I'd wager see now. Like 90% it would be CGI, and it would be fucking horrific to look at. And again, I don't know how we're here in '99 and the CGI in this is better than fucking. I'm going to keep saying it anyway. Quantum Mania. Know what I mean? It's how is it better? How does it look more real? It's-
or
It's supposed to get
the
better.
end of the Flash, which was deliberate apparently. It was
Aye.
meant to look CGI.
Aye.
Another few million, you could have fucking got that better looking, but hey ho. I don't get it, mate.
That's,
I don't know how they managed to do it better. Or well, so probably the right thing to say is how they managed to do it worse today and things.
mm.
Just overcooked, overused. And then Project Hail Mary just showed everybody, don't need it. Look at
So,
this blockbuster.
so, man,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I like to see fucking Mission Impossible. See the last one, the Final Reckoning.
Well, for
See the
fuck's here we
submarine.
go. Oh, Mission Impossible.
The
They
submarine
got
scene,
that
mate.
TV series right, by the way. They got that TV series right.
The submarine scene was smashing.
No.
See the way the fucking water and that moved. You know what I mean? And it's practical. It's done practical. Just
Yeah, it's aided with the fact that Tom Cruise doesn't back away for a fucking stunt. You know what I mean? But
I,
aye, it can be done, people. Plus
mm,
the fact I know CGI, and the more you use CGI, it delays the fucking release of the movie. Look at Avatar, taking fucking 46 years between movies. Well, apart from the last two, but first one to
aye.
second one. People just can't
Yes.
draw or draw on a computer faster than that. But
Mm,
hey,
aye.
personal gripes and all that jazz.
Aye. But with that, mate, any favourite scenes? Give us some of your favourite scenes there.
Aye, loads of favourite scenes because they all fucking land. I mean, right at the start, our introduction to West, he's in a water tower with a young lady or a Hal, whatever, or the way they say it's whore. He's up in the water tower with Bert and Bloodbath McGrath, and his troops turn up, and obviously the water tower comes down and blah blah. There's a big fight and all that, and that's just good. That whole thing's good. He's shouting up to her, clothes. She flings down a hat. For fuck's sake, know what I mean? And then, I liked all that. I liked that as an opening, mate. That was good.
Aye. Aye. It's the old. I've actually wrote that down and all because see when it goes further on to the kind of house, so to speak. Again, see there's the production behind it. No, I mean the efforts went into making this place. There you
Brilliant.
go. Introduced to Artemis and all that, and he's dressed as a fucking woman. You're like, what the fuck is this?
Aye,
No, I mean,
brilliant, man.
no.
They never skimped on this movie. Costume design, sets, and obviously every time in a western you get into a maison derrière or a saloon, there's always somebody playing that piano. Dun, 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 dun. Just to
It's
let you know
fucking,
where you are.
and obviously, in general Western fashion, breaks out into a bar brawl, know what I mean? And then finally it ends with a big fucking explosion, know what I mean? Again,
Mhm.
practical. It's
Aye.
as opening goes, kind of sets the tone for what the film's going to be. And I'm wondering if that's what Mad Conrad and all that was like that. No.
Well, I suppose the opening scene when the magnetised disc and chopping that Professor Seed off, they're like,
Aye.
what's going on here? You know what I mean?
Well, funny to say that. One of my favourite bits in it, and I always remember it, is when they two are getting chased with the discs in the cornfield. It's just fucking. It's just. It's just stupid and funny, but aye.
There's a good bit when they obviously West bangs the magnets and he depolarises it so they stick together. So see when that wide pan shot at them two, right, 1, 2, 3, go, and they run away, and then you just back together again. That's quite good.
Aye. Aye. But as man, aye. These big fucking. Again, talking about CGI, these big saw discs try to chop their heads off, know what I mean? Fucking pirouetting up in the air and all that and coming back down, chopping. That was saying you get the bird's eye view, them running through the cornfield and all that, and these hangs right up their ass, so to speak. And
It's
then
good.
it's just finished when they jump into the gully. And I'm guessing that's just clay or mud or something, and he just sneezes on them. Know what I mean? You're like,
Sorry. It's fucking good, man. Another brilliant bit is behind me, the train. You know what I mean?
mm,
There's so much going on in that train. It's an inventor's dream. Just the way he gets him on the pool table and it turns around and he's upside down, but he manages to find a lever and then he's upside down and he changes his tune. Actually, maybe we should talk about it. You know what I mean? He's knitting chainmail. It's cracking. It's good, man. Thoroughly enjoyed
Aye.
that bit.
So it's the two characters kind of getting to fucking experience one another. Know what I mean? It's fucking. This is a bit no long after that when they're heading to New Orleans, I think it is, and he's got to dress up as a woman again. And he's just that, feel my breast, and the wee train driver's like, the fuck did I just hear? Because
Ow, don't
obviously,
squeeze it so hard.
oh, the buckwheats, oh, you've displaced, oh, buckwheat. So that falls out with water and he goes, right, now feel my breast. And the wee train driver's like again. I fucking knew it. I know, but is it fucking, he goes, and all, he goes, oh my God, I'm so hard.
You can imagine listening to that. See if that was, I mean, if that's done in Austin Powers, you're
Aye.
fucking, people are killing themselves laughing at it, you know what I mean? The tent scene with the silhouette and all that piss, you don't really know what's going on, but it's good, mate. There's another good bit as well where obviously they're in pursuit of Loveless in his train and they come out the tunnel and then Loveless's train just comes down off its stilts and onto the tracks to be behind them. I'm like, fucking brilliant, man. Because there's this ongoing battle. Like, he's a genius, right? He invents stuff
Aye.
and all that way ahead of its time, and so does Loveless. He's a fucking mental genius. So there's this battle between them. It's who's got the best technology and whose technology will come out and tap, which is great.
Aye. One other one for me, mate, and it's when fucking it's near the end of the film, and obviously Will Smith is done up like a woman, and he's dancing for Loveless, and it's just fuck. He leans on Artemis and he goes, "This bra's fucking killing me." That careful, careful, you don't want to pop one of them. I'm like, well,
Aye. That's funny,
and
man.
he starts, Loveless starts calling him fucking Ebenezer, something like that. Names are right away like,
Oh, Ambrosia. My Ambrosia. It's very, very slapstick in it.
oh mate, it's fucking, it's stupid, but it's funny, man. Know what I mean? And it's mate, I know Kenneth Branagh's fucking characters are overcooked and all that shit, right? But see that it's just funny as fuck because he's getting pure into it. Just fuck,
Slaps him, doesn't he?
slap back handles him. Not I mean, he's like, oh mama.
Oh, I have a fight on our hands. It's funny as fuck, man. But I've
Oh,
totally forgot about an Oz. Obviously, our two heroes are looking for clues and all that stuff. So fucking, he just produces the professor's head that get chopped off in the opening scene and says that. It's often said that it's just stupid. Often said that the last thing ingrained in a man's eyes is the last thing he sees before he dies and all that. And it's his head with fucking lights coming through it. It's just that's a man's head. And then the fucking Will Smith puts the specs on it and all that to focus. I'm like, that's fucking clever.
oh mate. It's shit like that. No, I mean, West is supposed to be the gun toting fucking action man. Know what I mean? And Artemis is the genius, like you already said. But then there's certain things he's like, that's a man's head, and he doesn't bother about it. Know what I mean? But at the same time, he goes, guns, fucking
Oh,
animals.
so
Still uncivilized.
uncivilized. Said that at the same time. That's brilliant, mate.
Oh,
And we've got to mention the spider. Big fucking giant mechanical steam powered iron spider. It's fucking class.
just fucking marching about.
And
Nice. Even
there's only
the
maybe
scene
one
between
time it looks
he's
CGI'd
blowing
out
up the
from
town.
near the hill. Aye,
Aye.
that as well. That's good.
When they're blowing up the town, no, man, you're like that. You can believe because there's like a kind of there's like a shot where it's like it's showing you the name of a company on a chimney stack before it gets blown up, and it's like just the bricks all coming apart. And like, I know it's like, oh, that's fucking. But I mean, you what 1999 it was. Know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's no Avengers shit. It was
No.
1999.
In fact, it's Phantom Menace year in it, 1999.
Aye, aye. So fucking, and that's a riot.
That's like a wage shit. I like Phantom Menace.
Yeah, trust me, the CGI is fucking atrocious.
A lot of it is it because George Lucas got this newfangled fucking toy to play
Aye.
with and he fucking overplayed with it till the wheels fell off it. But there we go. Any other favourite scenes, my man?
No, 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 no. That was me. I wrote them sparingly in case you had other ones wrote down. But I
It's
just want to
littered
mention
with
another.
scenes.
Aye, there's a running joke hanging it with Salma Hayek, right? And it's every time West does something. Oh, he's so courageous. And I don't know if it's like ripping the cunt out of the TV show or something. You know what I mean? Like somebody
Maybe.
would go, "Oh, he's so brave. Oh, he's so angelic." You know what I mean?
But she is. Her character is played very well. She's using the male kind of fall down against him to, sir, how are you? Doesn't talk like that, obviously, but the two of them instantly fall for her, and the two of them think that she's likes them and all that. And then at the end,
Aye.
she just fucking swans off with her fucking
Uh,
ancient fucking fiance, or husband, whatever he is, professor.
aye. Aye. Professor Gonzalez or something. Like, oh, he's my father. Huh? Just plays the two of them again. And again, it's another thing. It's like another trope you see in films, isn't it? That the damsel ends up going with one of the heroes and fucking blah blah blah. That's how this is. It kind of well, Shanghai Noon mimics this. Know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? You think fucking one of the guys is going to get the princess at the end of the film. Know what I mean? Namely Jackie Chan, and it doesn't. It's a princess. Know what I mean? It's
Aye.
fucking stuff like that. So
Aye.
uh,
We'll give kudos or not to the kind of final big scene when the spider's hanging out of the cliff and Will Smith's hanging on to Loveless and all that kind of stuff. The fight before it as well, he's fighting Blade Guy and fucking
aye.
this other guy. These mad assassins with appendages. You know what I mean?
I know. Aye.
Get his ass kicked.
That's how I was like, oh, that kind of got a bit fucking ridiculous. Know what I mean? Like, because there's the big guy standing with a big fucking chrome dome. He reminded me the fucking mind that Judge Dredd film with the fucking the cannibals
That's right.
with Stallone.
Aye, aye,
No, I mean, I was like, what's going on here, man?
aye. I mean, in any normal walk of life, Will Smith would have broke his horn and broke his shin, punching and kicking the guy. I mean,
Even then, there's a joke in that at all. Where he fucking punches the guy and he hears a clunk, punches the guy in the stomach, clunk, and then he boots him in the balls and he hears a couple of bells and he just goes, no.
aye.
Uh, it's again, I don't know who the target audience was for this. Know what I mean? But that's childish. Know what I mean? That's a childish fucking joke.
That's it. But for some of the dialogue, it would probably be a Wayne's film.
Aye, aye, true. Know what I mean? But lines, mate, go for it.
Well, there's the back and forth, isn't there, between Loveless and West, where they're both backhandedly making disabled and racial slurs to one another. Because if
Yes.
you've not seen this, folks, Loveless is only half a man, because for the waist down, it doesn't exist because it get blown up during the Civil War or something like that. I can't remember. So, like Dr. Elias first says to him, Mr. West, how nice of you to join us tonight and add colour to the macromonic proceedings. And West's retort to him is just, well, when a fella comes back from the dead, I find that on occasion you have to stand up to be counted.
Oh, fuck's sake, aye. He was on to, what is it? Mist East informs me that you were expecting to see General McGrath here. Well, I knew him years ago, but I haven't seen him in a coon's age. And James West goes, Well, I can see where it'd be difficult for a man of your stature to keep up in touch with even half the people you know.
Or
It's
perhaps the
fucking
lovely Miss East will keep you from being a slave to your disappointment. Well, beautiful woman, they encourage you one minute and cut the legs right out of you from the under the next.
aye,
That's clever.
uh,
That's good writing. That's funny.
aye. People try to wind each other up. Know what I mean? And so I'm supposing the Coons age one is the one that's right on the edge, but as I saying, know what I mean?
Is that
It's just get different connotations in that conversation.
aye,
So,
just like gay used to mean happy, didn't it?
aye. Well, the gays are happy people.
Oh, they're delighted. They're fucking delighted.
Fucking 100%.
You know who the
I mean,
gays aren't happy with? The gays aren't happy with the trans people. That's who they're not happy with. So there you go. Get off us straight
the trans
people's
people aren't
backs.
happy with the gay people.
Nah,
It's just,
that's that.
aye, it's whatever. Artemus Gordon, I only have one request that you aim for my heart, which has loved this country so much. Loveless. Shoot him in the head, Artemis. Damn.
Aye. Thou doth protest too much there, Dr. Artemis. You fucking diddy. President Grant says he's giving the two of them their character and why they should work together. And he's just gave Artemis his, but then he goes on to West, who's quite surprised that the President's got anything to say about him, and he says, and you, West, not every situation calls for your patented approach of shoot first, shoot later, shoot some more, and then when everybody's dead, try and ask a question or two. I mean,
James West. Never drum on a white lady's boobies at a big redneck dance. Got it.
see, that's a good scene as well. Well, a couple of scenes because he thinks it's
Aye.
Artemis in disguise, and it's no, it's a poor woman that's getting fucking slagged and boobies bongoed, whatever you call it. Artemis Gordon, they've just seen Salma Hayek's arse coming out the back of the long johns with a wee flap opened and all that, and she's a breath of fresh ass. Pardon me? What? You said ass. No, I didn't. I said it's nice having her on board. She's a breath of fresh air. Let's just get some shut ass.
Right. James West. Let me tell you something about your beloved art of disguise, Gordon. That night at Fat Cans, it wasn't difficult task to see that you weren't a woman. Artemis Gordon. I was propositioned by three men. James West. You look nasty, just but ugly. Your breasts were hard and stiff, and sticking out like a rusty cannons on a sunken ship. Artemis Gordon. These breasts are a work of art, aesthetically and scientifically perfect. James West, they look like shit.
I don't care what you say, mate. Artemis says, oh, look, my auxiliary toolkit. I forgot all about it. It must have fallen out of my pocket. And James West says, your pocket? Why wasn't it on some spring-loaded contraption that shoots out your ass? And Gordon says, that's the first place Loveless would have looked.
I don't know that one at all. Last word for me. It's near the end of the film when they're dangling after the big spider. Loveless. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. How did we arrive in this dark situation? West. I don't know, Dr. Loveless. I'm just as stumped as you are.
Another fucking cutler back force. And just before that, before West fights Blade Guy and fucking Metal Guy, Loveless, sorry, says, we may not have a woodshed on board, but that boy is gonna get a whooping anyway.
Aye.
That's all I
But
wrote down, mate.
as we are all. But aye. Again, if you've not seen this film, see West's motivation for going after these people. It's because he thinks McGrath is the one that used these weapons to machine gun was it New Liberty camp or something? I think
Aye.
it's where like ex-slaves went to live and all that, and just get fucking murdered. And then it turns out it's Loveless, know what I mean? So,
Gatling gun
and
on it.
obviously, aye, that's it. And obviously, Loveless and McGrath are part of the Confederation, who obviously didn't like how things were going. So,
Want slaves. I hate
uh,
that bastard Lincoln. That's
uh,
what their
so
bag is.
again, I don't know if that was in the original TV show or it's something that they tried to lean on, but I mean, you're hardly going to get people fucking rooting for the bad guy in this film.
No,
That's not what I mean.
definitely not.
So,
Something's just sprung to mind, and I'll ask you a question on it because I've just asked myself it in my head. Do you think that they've tried to draw comparisons for Blazing Saddles with the fact that the hero's a black guy in a time that wasn't very friendly to black guys? An authoritarian Sheriff Bart, in another way?
uh, well, possibly, mate, possibly, because again, I don't know enough about the TV series. If
Mm,
West was black or not, know what I mean?
mhm.
Or is it just a case of circumstance, know what I mean? That they've got Will Smith, so they maybe use the kind of South fucking divide thing, know what I mean?
Aye.
But I mean, there's for as much as this film, it's a fucking, it's like it just seemed like circumstantial stuff, know what I mean? Like, see the big spider and all that, that just happened to be an idea for a Superman film, know what I mean? So they went, I will we'll fucking use that. Know what I mean? So I don't know if it's just a case of they had certain items that were going to use it and maybe it pulled the film in kind of different directions. Know what I mean? But I don't know.
So
Possibly.
whereas we like it, I can see why people don't. You know what I mean?
Aye,
And again,
aye,
it's totally subjective. I mean, society would probably look at us and say that me and you are wrong for liking this because the majority of the world hated it. But
aye.
each to their own, people.
That's it. That's it. Plus,
We
it's
watched the fucking Bridges of Madison County not so long ago. The fucking a lot of
it's
people
even all it.
fucking liked that.
The song. I think the song maybe possibly outperformed the film.
Oh aye, aye.
Know what I mean?
And if I remember correctly, the song was out, it preceded the film, so it was out before it, and it was obviously the
Mm,
video was fucking film heavy. So
mm,
I don't know if that went against it rather than
aye,
publicise. Oh, this is going to be a good movie. This, I don't know.
aye. I don't
Wah
know
wah.
if aye. There's a few things. There's a few things wrong with it, but I think you would need to go like you need to go like digging deep. Know what I mean? To say this is one of the worst films you'd ever seen, because
Oh
it's no. No, I mean
no.
it's aye, it has its issues. You know what I mean? Always had to be reshot. Fuck it. I mean, had there not been the comedy parts in it, maybe this would have just been total shit. You know what I mean?
I
It's
mean, I walked out the fucking The Bride no long ago, so I know
aye.
shit. Well, I know shit in my own head, and this isn't shit. This is an entertaining movie.
Aye. And it's aye, it's I don't I will just say it's like it just seems like there was a couple of fucking cut and paste with a lot of things. You know what I mean? I don't know if the theme was always going to be about the South trying to get the president, if there wouldn't have been a black actor involved with it. They went in a different direction with it. If the idea of a big giant spider wasn't there for Superman, would the giant spider still been there? Know what I mean? What would have been the big crescendo at the end? But
Aye.
for the most part, I think it's a fun film, mate.
Mhm.
Doesn't take itself too seriously, and I don't think you're supposed to take it seriously.
No.
You know what I mean? I mean, because
Uh,
if, for a, effectively, Loveless, the bad guy, is in a steam powered fucking wheelchair that then opens up into big giant spider legs so he can fight somebody.
Aye.
I mean, I don't know if people thought they were walking in and they were going to get a gritty fucking Wild Wild West film.
Aye. Definitely, mate. As again, it's totally subjective. People will probably come back to us and say, I can't believe you fucking done that review, man. That's shite. But I liked it. It's a good laugh, good watch. And I would suggest, MD, if you want just a bit of fucking slapstick fun and action, get a watch. You'll enjoy yourself. So you will.
That's it. I mean, there's some some of the dialogue, some of the back and forths are funny. Know what I mean? And aye, the effects, the special effects have lasted, practical effects, and just obviously the production that went into it, costumes and all that stuff that I've already mentioned. It fucking outdoes films today. Know what I mean? It's just obviously I had the budget behind it. So, but with all that said, and all that covered, what you giving the film out of 10, mate?
Yeah, in the past I've given it a 7 on my ImDb, and I will stick with a 7. It's solid,
Aye.
and it's not amazing, but it's a damn good watch. So a 7 out of 10 for me, mate. What about you?
Hey, I'm just below you, mate. With 6. Know what I mean? And it's just, it was a 7 to begin with, but just put better films on 7. Know what I mean? So for that reason, it's a 6.
Fair dues.
That's,
Fair
know what
dues
I mean?
indeed.
It's not a slight. It's not a slight. I mean, if anything goes below 5, that's when you're like, oh.
Aye. Aye, five's the benchmark, innit? In fact, let me just tell you folks what I forgot to tell you earlier on. Where's my doodads? Um, IMDb as a whole, people have given this it's a 4.9 out of 10. So this could make Bad Movie Rules podcast.
Aye.
But Rotten Tomatoes, right? 16%. I think that's very, very unfair, man.
Aye.
Very unfair.
Aye. It's a thing I've noticed, but right. In fact, we've actually spoke about it a few times. See if somebody says a TV show or something or a film is fucking great, people jump on that bandwagon going, "Oh, aye, it is, it's brilliant," because they don't want to be seen as other. Know what I mean? And I think it's a case they see bad films, people pile on and go, "That's fucking horrendous," and everybody just jumps on the bandwagon as well. Ah, you're right, it's one of the worst films ever made and all that shit. And again, it really isn't. It really isn't. I mean, maybe I've got biases towards it because I've seen it when I was young and I liked it then. But there is worse movies out there,
Aye.
100%. Know what I mean?
Fucking sat and we've told you about them up to this point.
No, it's
Madam Web, for fuck's sake.
oh
And
fuck.
then what's that one that thing we just done? He's the fucking vampire wolf guy. What was that again?
Oh,
Marvel.
well,
Jared Leto.
Morbius.
Aye,
Aye.
that was fucking horrific. She-Hulk as a series is shockingly bad. There's loads of piss out there that you can waste your life on, but people will tell you is fucking smashing all that. But
Aye.
this isn't doing there. No way. There's no way. It's a 16% out of fucking 100. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That's it. I'll go. Well, there's fucking one I've mentioned in this pod. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantum Mania, right? See the budget for this fucking thing. The budget for that film was 200 million. You know what I mean? And it brought in 476 million. And it is definitely a worse film than this.
Aye.
So the
That's,
standards have indeed changed.
oh, aye. Is that not the lowest grossing Marvel, or is it the Marvels? I can't remember.
I'm not sure. But as I'm talking about, seeing comparisons, I think what do we say the budget for this was? Fucking 170 or something like
Aye, 170 brought in 220.
that. Aye. So it's an extra 30 million that was spent on that Marvel film. The CGI is worse, and it's a worse film. Yeah, it's got a higher rating. It's got a higher rating on the interwebs. I mean, IMDb's got it at a 6, and Rotten Tomatoes has got it at a 46. Know what I mean? So it's just, I don't know if the standards have dropped. I don't know. So, but there's a comparison for you.
That's it. That's it. Just shows you. Swings and roundabouts. And by the way, a 26 year difference, well, 20 odd year difference, I know, in it, but
Mhm.
they spent more money
Aye.
and not on practicality, on fucking digital. You know what I mean? So
So,
there we go.
so,
What do you think, people?
but,
Do you like it?
aye,
Do you not like it? Let
aye.
us know. I want to do movie bingo with my pal here anyway, so get your list out, son.
Oh, well. Movie bingo. There you are. Now, I've no bunch mines up, so you'll just need to say numbers, sir. And we'll go for there.
You lazy fucking bastard, Chris. Totally random number 34.
Oh, 34. Funnily enough, you just mentioned him. Jared Leto. And it is the Dallas Buyers Club, which is a smashing movie. It's a smashing movie, that.
Yes, please.
Yes. And this blows Wild Wild West out the water.
Oh, definitely. Quite a different film, to be fair. I think that isn't the South right enough, but that's about as fucking close as it gets to it. And it's one of the films that we give Jared Leto fucking kudos for
kudos.
as well.
Yes, definitely. Mr. McConaughey and all. It's a smashing performance from that geezer. So,
Mad shagger,
but,
it is.
Aye, but next week, people, episode 11 will be the Dallas Buyers Club. Aye, looking forward to that. I've not watched it in a while. Totes Samosh.
Aye. Sit the motor's great and all that. My heart. My heart's roasted. With the AIDS and that.
Again, before we go, shout out to Native Origins, Quaint, and Seismic Cinema. All doing the business. Just get out there and listen to them and stuff. And again, shout out to yous for listening, liking, sharing, and all that. These are well appreciated. Look, these are even counted. We're counting these. Know what I mean? So, I hope you're still enjoying it.
For we are not part of the podcast collective, or whatever you podpacked collective. We are flying by the seat of our pants. We're out there on our own, doing it for the wee man.
Aye. Look, climbing out, lying down on that barbed wire somewhere.
Bringing you the fucking weediest fucking movie reviews known to man.
But I hope you're enjoying the sun, people. And if you're not, try and enjoy the sun, because this will potentially be the Scottish summer. So make yourself
nice warm rain. Can't you whack it?
Right, that's it. Oh, why do you need a shiver?
Having to go fucking to your work in the rain, sweating like a fucking maniac, man.
Aye.
God help you if you request to wear a pair of shorts. Aye. Exactly.
But until next time, people, we'll love yous and leave yous. Stay cool and keep watching films. Enjoy them. Keep watching the media and all that. Enjoy it.
Aye.
Know what I mean?
Thanks for engaging.
That's what it's there for.
Keep doing it, man.
Aye. Until next time. Cheery bye.
See you later.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
The views and opinions of this podcast are solely our own, with no direct intention to offend or upset.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.